Coming up on this edition of Bearkat Student Media News, from Denim Day to Cats for Consent, discover how the campus community is rallying for change on an important issue.
Also, students roll up their sleeves to clean up the community. See how they can make an impact one piece of litter at a time.
Live from the Dan Rather Communications Building on the campus of Sam Houston State University, this is Channel 7 News.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hunter King.
And I'm Jessica Maldonado. Welcome to Bearkat Student Media News. With April behind us, Sam Houston wraps up a month focused on raising awareness about sexual assault.
Bearkat Student Media's Kayla Oles has more on how the campus community came together for Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Students, faculty, and staff came together to talk about and take part in events surrounding sexual assault awareness. These activities included discussions, educational workshops, and awareness campaigns.
CVSA actually stands for Crime Victim Service Alliance, and we're an organization here on the Sam Houston campus where we try to advocate for victims of domestic violence and sexual assault and just spread awareness for them.
CVSA organized several events aimed at raising awareness about sexual assault and supporting survivors. One particularly impactful event was Denim Day, where the organization hung blue jeans around campus and invited students to write empowering messages to victims.
Denim Day is something that started in the 1990s with the court case where a 15-year-old girl was sexually assaulted by her driver instructor. Well, for this court case, it said that he was convicted as a rapist, and his conviction got overturned because they said that due to her wearing tight jeans that she had to help take off the jeans, which meant that it was consensual sex. So Denim Day is basically a event that we host to show that just because of what you're wearing does not mean consensual sex.
Around campus, trees were dressed with teal ribbons and signs which read, "Cats for Consent." Each sign featured a barcode students could scan for additional information, providing resources, educational materials, and support services available on campus. This innovative approach not only raised awareness, but also provided resources for those seeking information or assistance.
Our campus definitely takes Sexual Assault Awareness Month very seriously through all the various cat safe alerts that they send students every week or so. But we really focus on National Denim Day and the National Denim Day group photos, where students, alumni, and staff come out and take pictures to support sexual assault awareness survivors.
In the end, the university is doing its part to create a future free of sexual violence. From the campus of Sam Houston State University, Kayla Oles, Bearkat Student Media.
The Student Health Center pharmacy permanently closed for business effective April 30th. Students were not informed of the closure. Their only way of knowing was if they walked up and saw the flyer posted outside of the building.
The flyer reads the pharmacy will offer minimal services and all prescriptions will be sent to an off-campus pharmacy. If students have any questions, they can direct their concerns to Erica Bumpers. She was not available for comment.
It's a little frustrating to hear. It feels like a lot of resources on campus are kind of dwindling over the past few years. But for my friends that I know uses the student pharmacy, I know that it's very frustrating to hear that medications that they need to function on a daily basis are going to be harder to obtain.
For some students without health insurance, the pharmacy was a safe haven to obtain affordable medication.
The reason why the pharmacy closed is still unknown.
Earth Day is a time for people around the world to come together and help take care of our planet.
As Bearkat Student Media's Sarah Johnson tells us, one SHSU class banded together to pick up trash at the university camp.
The class is Environmental Geography. They examine human interaction with the environment, and they've been picking up trash for the past 3 years.
We had a geography geology social out here, and I knew the graduate assistant that was living out here, and he gave me a tour of the university camp facilities, and he brought me here, and we noticed how many bottles, glass bottles, plastics, styrofoam that was just everywhere. And he said every time that it floods, they get all this trash washed ashore. And so it was a great opportunity, because we talked about it in class, to do something about it.
And the kind of trash they found?
I found a lot of alcohol bottles, glass, plastic, styrofoam, perfume bottles, a lot of lighters.
It's a lot of styrofoam, Whataburger, Chick-fil-A, a lot of pieces of treated wood with nails.
I found bottles, I found cans, tires, a gas can, plastic soda, water bottles.
Bottles and a plastic chair, but most of everything I've seen has been little tiny pieces of styrofoam.
But why is all of this important?
You look around here, we have so much trash. I think it's kind of our responsibility to do something about it. So I think it's like a sense of stewardship to me.
We kind of depend on it, so definitely take care of it and definitely get some knowledge in there.
Earth Day was first introduced in the U.S. in 1970. The government chose the date April 22nd because it wanted college kids to take part. The day is just before finals, but after spring break. Anyone can celebrate Earth Day at any time, not only by picking up trash, but also going on a walk, planting a tree, recycling, or even conserving water. In Huntsville, Sarah Johnson, Bearkat Student Media.
Sam Houston's first ever Day of Giving just wrapped up, and the results have pleased university leaders. The online campaign took 9 months to plan, and it knocked it out of the park, according to university officials. With promotions spanning all across the colleges and heavy social media engagement, it was a long-awaited initiative for the university.
Kicking off on Tuesday, April 23rd and running for just over a day until Wednesday, the 24th, the campaign raised just over $237,000 from 728 generous gifts. The Sam Houston Alumni Office already has their eyes set on next spring for round 2.
Work crews are tearing up the running track inside of Bauer Stadium.
Bearkat Student Media's Jocelyn Austin tells us what this means for those student athletes competing in track.
Bauer Stadium has recently undergone construction that won't be completed until the fall.
During construction, because we had changed conference, so with the conference that we're in now, we're not allowed to have a track with the football field. So they're going to tear up the track and give us a new one.
Construction workers have broke ground in certain areas of the track to build a visitor locker room, which limits full access to the track to practice.
They'll practice here until it gets taken down fully. So if you do go over there or you happen to walk by chance, only a piece of it's torn down.
Located near the locker room where the red track once continued is now filled with dirt, an excavator, and construction workers.
What I've been told is that all the stuff that's on the track is getting moved somewhere. So therefore that will have to put me practicing somewhere else.
It is unclear where the new track will be located. However, there are talks of equipment moving to Huntsville High School in the meantime. With conference finals next month, track athletes are racing against the clock.
It affects our practice a lot. Well, for one, our conference is May 10th, and they're tearing up the track May 1st. So that's 9 days without a track. Also, they're starting a little bit of construction now, so we're limited to only half of the track. So whenever we have long days, we have to stay on one side of the track, and we only can use certain lanes because of that.
With all the challenges, the track team is hopeful and persevering and say they're ready to put in the work needed.
The effect on me isn't really as bad because, I want to work hard no matter what.
From Bauer Stadium, Jocelyn Austin, Bearkat Student Media.
The university has announced its lineup of commencement speakers this spring. Dr. Kevin O'Connor is a highly decorated doctor of osteopathic medicine and a current physician to President Joe Biden. Anton Vincent is president of Mars Wrigley North America and Global Ice Cream. You know, the candy bar and chewing gum company. Vincent is an SHSU grad.
Sam alum Stephen Foster has a master's in business administration and healthcare administration. He's president of the South Houston Market for St. Luke's Health. And finally, former Bearkat Darla Faulkner is Montgomery County's chief prosecutor of the Special Crimes Division.
Dr. O'Connor will speak to the College of Osteopathic Medicine's first graduating class on May 9th. Also on May 9th, Vincent will address the College of Arts and Media as well as the College of Education.
And on May 10th, Foster will speak to graduates from the colleges of Health Sciences, Science and Engineering Technology, and Business Administration. Finally, on May 11th, Faulkner will address graduates from the College of Criminal Justice, as well as the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Coming up, with the semester coming to a close, students are making plans for the summer.
Traveling, working, and more, we hear from a few of them after the break.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips. I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
You're watching Bearkat Student Media News, a production of the Mass Communications Department at Sam Houston State University, only right here on Channel 7.
Once again, the news made the news. The band took home first place at the final round of Battle of the Bands.
But that's not all. Here's my co-anchor, Bearkat Student Media's Jessica Maldonado, who attended the show to tell us more.
The LSC presented the anticipated final round of Battle of the Bands in the Orange Ballroom. The 4 bands that moved forward from the previous elimination round were Dungeons and Baddies, The News, Coaxial Wake, and Sonido del Sol. Students came out to support and show their love for music, forming conga lines and breaking out in mosh pits. After each performance, the judges voiced their opinions, but some did not sit well with the entire audience.
Pet peeve is
Horn players.
I thought some of it was fair. I thought some of it was a little off, and I think the crowd thought the same thing. You could hear it in their response.
But in the end, it was the audience who voted for their favorite band both at home and at the show by scanning a QR code displayed on screen. As the final notes faded into the air, the results came in, naming The News as both the winners of crowd favorite and first place, taking home over $1,000.
To know that we had a lot of people in our corner.
Yeah, you know, that's a great point. Yeah, it was great to see the audience kind of backing us up, and that was a great moment.
The News hopes to use their prize money towards buying new merchandise for fans to buy, and even though this was their last time competing in Battle of the Bands, it is not their last performance. If you want to catch them live, their next show will be at Sipsy's Coffee House, May 6th. At Sam Houston State, Jessica Maldonado, Bearkat Student Media.
Huntsville locals gathered for the first evening of Sundown at Sam's live music series. The stage lit up at night just between the Steamboat House and the Wigwam Museum store. The first local artist of the evening was John Krajicek, who performed folk Americana music. Following his act was a band based in Houston, the Fire Ants.
They're a string band known for their fiery red shoes and bluegrass style of music. With this being their 3rd time performing as a band, they had the crowd cheering and toddlers rolling around. The second of 3 evenings for Sundown at Sam will take place May 2nd, where you can catch 2 more acts performing gospel and the blues.
The semester is winding down, which means summer is right around the corner.
We sent Bearkat Student Media's Bryce Berry to ask what students are doing this summer.
With summer break just around the corner, I've decided to ask several students around campus what their summer plans will be. And let's just say their answers are mixed.
I'm going to be a bridesmaid in my cousin's wedding this summer, so I'll be going to Louisiana for that. So it'll be a little trip to Lafayette. But I went on a bachelor trip with her recently, so it'll be really fun.
But students aren't just staying in the States this summer. Some are even going out of the country.
Summer plans, going on a cruise, haven't decided on where, and then I'm going to leave the country, go out to St. Martin for a little bit, just go sit on the beach, go drink some beers, have a good time.
And over the summer, I'm just going to go to Mexico and visit family that I have over there. I haven't been in like over 2 years, so it's going to be something very fun. And then whenever I come back, I'm just going to be working and interning at a law firm that I'm at.
With some students relaxing this summer, others are looking at taking summer courses.
My summer plans, I'm taking 3 summer classes while I'm planning on working here also, so it's going to be a very tight schedule, but I'm fine with that.
I have some summer plans, which include taking some summer courses and possibly working for an internship that leads up to something that I want to do in the future. I want to go into investment banking, so hopefully I get some experience in the banking field this summer.
With the semester coming to an end, some things are uncertain for these Bearkats, whether it be their future career or where they'll be in 20 years. But what they do know is summer will help them recharge and reflect. On the campus of Sam Houston State University, Bryce Berry, Bearkat Student Media.
Located right outside of the visitor center is a positively growing garden. A part of cat kindness is to inspire and motivate others while sharing positivity. And this rock garden does just that. You can take a rock, paint a cheerful message, and place it back in the garden to inspire others.
While some rocks have more humorous messages, others simply remind us to have hope. The garden is located just west of the Estel building.
Still ahead, the Sam Houston statue gets a makeover.
Find out why heads are turning and crowds are coming.
And we're going to see a wet few days before it dries out next week. I'm forecaster Thomas Chambers, and I'll have your full weather picture after the break.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Good afternoon, Huntsville and Sam Houston State University. I'm Thomas Chambers with your local forecast. It's currently 82 degrees in Huntsville with partly cloudy skies throughout the day. The humidity is at 75% with winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour and a feels like temperature of 85 degrees. Around the region, Centerville is at 86 degrees, College Station at 84, Groveton and Livingston are now checking in at 87 degrees, while Conroe and Hardin both are a bit cooler at 85. Statewide, El Paso is seeing a temperature of 90 degrees with sunny skies. In Lubbock, it's also 90, while Dallas checks in at 86 degrees. San Antonio is cloudy at 83 degrees, and in Brownsville, it's a toasty 90 degrees. Around the nation, it's 73 degrees in New York, 71 in Chicago, and a warmer 82 down in Miami. Denver checks in as the coolest on our list at 66 degrees. And lastly, in LA, it's a very mild 70 degrees. For tomorrow, we'll wake up to a temp of 71 degrees in Huntsville. Sunrise will be at 6:37 a.m. with rainy skies, winds from the south-southeast at 8 miles an hour, and humidity will be at 97%. This leads us to our 5-day forecast for Huntsville. Tomorrow, the high will be 85 degrees with a low of 69, and you could expect some showers throughout the day. Friday has a high of 80 with a low of 69 and a 43% chance of rain and thunderstorms that will carry on into the weekend. Saturday, a high of 83, Sunday 84 with a 45% chance of rain, and Monday we'll still see some isolated thunderstorms, and you can expect a high of 87 with a low of 72. That's it from the Bearkat Student Media Weather Center. I'm Thomas Chambers. Have a great rest of your weekend.
It's a game like no other. The Cat Club threw a video game social with a twist. It was all about comfort. Attendees were encouraged to show up in their comfiest PJs and dive into a night of gaming fun. It was the ultimate pajama party meets gaming extravaganza. Delicious snacks and refreshing punch were on hand to kickstart the excitement.
Students poured in ready to face off against one another in thrilling gaming battles while cheering on their peers. Whether they are shredding on the guitar or dominating in Mario, the night featured a relaxed showdown filled with competitive spirit.
M Comic-Con 2024, a Comic-Con style mass communication department event, has returned after many years.
Bearkat Student Media's Keziah Frederick tells us more.
In the Sam Houston Mass Communication Department, clubs and organizations have rekindled a way to network.
Event that we used to do several years ago. I think the last one that we had was in 2017.
Comic-Con, a Comic-Con style event where students are able to meet new people, learn about the mass communication organizations and clubs, and win raffle prizes.
And we wanted to revive it because it's a good way for students to learn about other clubs and organizations that are part of MassCom. It's a chance for students to meet other students in different tracks. A lot of times film students only congregate with film students, PR only congregate with PR students, journalism the same. And so this is a way to bring them all together into one Comic-Con style event where they can meet, sign up for different clubs that they might be interested in, and just have a good time.
The event was held in the Dan Rothers Building First Floor Lounge. Priority 1, Society of Professional Journalists, and Some Like It Studios were just a few of the organizations present, encouraging students to join and offering real-world experiences when they do.
See, it is possible to make money off of this, and it is possible to be successful.
Comic-Con was an opportunity for students to foster a sense of belonging and connectedness with fellow students in the department while setting them up for success for the future.
I think in the real world you have to be able to talk and communicate and interact with people from lots of different backgrounds, lots of different backgrounds. And so this is a way to just bring that together right here under our own roof.
The event took place April 10th, and students and faculty hope to see it return without another 7-year wait. From the Dan Rothers Building, Keziah Frederick, Bearkat Student Media.
A homer that wasn't, and a Bearkat golf team headed to regionals. I'm Bearkat Student Media sportscaster Jalen Phillips, and I have all your action on the field and the diamonds coming up after the break.
Hey Bearcats, take your membership on the go by downloading the Sam Houston State University Alumni Cat app today. Not a member yet? Join the Sam Houston Alumni Association or renew in seconds to enjoy exclusive national benefits on dining, entertainment, and much more. Now that you're in, take some time to explore your exclusive member benefits. Read the latest edition of Heritage Magazine or find an alumni event near you. Click on our travel tile to sign up and explore the globe with our traveling Bearcats, or stay connected to alumni in your area as you take your membership everywhere. Come hang out with the Alumni Association as we tailgate some of the biggest games of the year by showing your alumni member card that is now in the palm of your hand. Download the SHSU Alumni Cat app today in the iTunes or Google Play Store, or visit shsu.edu/cat app. Eat 'em up, cats! As a boy, Lorenzo Baez's playground was the streets. When his grandfather suffered a heart attack, one nurse's act of kindness changed his life. Today, he is the first in his family to graduate college, and he's not done yet. He's on his way to becoming a doctor. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Lorenzo defy the odds. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jalen Phillips with your Bearkat Student Media Sports. We start in Ruston, Louisiana, where the Bearkat baseball team took on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs Sunday afternoon. It was a close series between the two sides that provided an intense finish. The Bearcats scored 5 runs in the second inning, including Jeffrey David's second home run of the year that scored 2 of his 3 RBIs on the day. La Tech then matched the run total in the next half inning. The Bulldogs and Cats fought for the lead, and a Jake Tatum go-ahead RBI single in the ninth seemed to have given the Cats the victory. However, the Bulldogs tied it up again to send its extra innings. When in the 10th inning, La Tech proceeded to walk it off to a 3-run jack. Cats now fall to 24-20 overall and 7-11 in conference play. Saturday's game against the Bulldogs saw something you won't see very often, and boy did it hurt. After appearing to hit a 2-out game-tying homer in the top of the 8th, Walker Yannick failed to touch home plate and was called out with the run not scoring. Replay showed the call was correct. Yannick came up just shy of the plate with his right foot. He appeared to be looking up and celebrating and just missed it. Umpires went through a lengthy review before confirming the call. The play proved pivotal as of difference in a 5-4 loss to the Bulldogs. Yannick was credited with a triple instead. Going further east to Miami, Bearkat softball is fighting to keep its conference tournament hopes alive as they take on the Florida International Panthers. FIU got out to a 2-0 lead to begin the game, but the Cats quickly responded with a Jordan Pino 2 RBI double to tie it. Pino then came around to score thanks to Ellie Gross' single to take a 3-2 lead. The Panthers then pounced in the 3rd inning with a 2 RBI single to take a lead. But the Bearcats quickly responded with a Hannah Schaefer hitting a solo blast in the next inning to tie it. It was quiet until the Bearcats scored 3 runs in the 7th inning. Freshman Abigail Young then shut the door for her first career save to win it 8-5 to secure the series. Sam Houston now is 19-28 overall and 7-14 in conference play. And because of results around the conference, they have been eliminated from a conference tournament bid. To the Lynx now, the Bearkat women's golf team is headed to regionals for the 3rd straight year after winning Conference USA. Sam Houston will be the 10th seed in the Bryan Regional, which will take place May 6th through May 8th at Traditions Club. Other nearby teams in the 12-team regional include Texas A&M, LSU, SMU, Texas State, and Arkansas Little Rock. Winners will move on to the National Championship May 17th to 22nd at the Omni La Costa Resort and Spa in Carlsbad, California. Sam Houston Bearkat football wrapped up spring practice with the annual spring game. It was a different kind of spring game for the Bearkats. Offense and defense played against each other, but unlike years past, there was a scoring system in place for both sides. It also had a good number of officials to manage the game as close to live as possible. The event was free to attend and hosted a good number of recruits. The game was forced to end early due to bad weather rolling in. Head coach K.C. Keeler and the Bearkats will now wait until fall to get ready to continue their second season of FBS play, which kicks off August 31st against the Rice Owls. And speaking of football, and Bauer Stadium specifically, the university has selected an architect firm in their quest to upgrade the stadium. University leaders chose Page, Sutherland, and Page Incorporated along with the DLR Group for the West Side revitalization of Bauer Stadium. To basketball now. Coming off a successful first season as Sam Houston Bearkat men's basketball head coach Chris Mudge added a key player to his roster for year 2. Dorian Finister is the newest Bearkat after it was made official by the Sam Houston State men's basketball X account on April 24th. The 6'5" guard from New Orleans transfers in from Big 12 school Kansas State. Finister played in 19 games last season for the Wildcats. He averaged 2.8 points per game to go along with nearly 3 rebounds and just over 1 assist. In a press release on the Athletics website, Mudge said Finister was a tough, athletic, and skilled winner. Mudge also added Finister has a chance of being a well-rounded impact player at Sam Houston. A lot going on in sports to wrap up the semester here at Sam Houston State. I'm Jalen Phillips. Have a great summer.
Thanks, Jalen. Well, I'm looking forward to football.
Yeah, and how about the baseball team, too? They're doing really good. Speaking of sports, Sam Houston appears to be a good sport.
That's right. The Sam Houston statue of I-45 just got a jaw-dropping makeover. To hype up the Houston Texans' new uniform launch, the Sam Houston statue is rocking a jersey with blessings from the sculptor and the visitor center. This spectacular display is set to draw visitors from across the region, merging sports and art in a captivating way.
Huntsville's mayor says he's thrilled to showcase the city's vibrant culture. He believes this event will elevate our reputation as a dynamic destination. With visitors already swarming for a glimpse of Mr. Houston, this unique edition promises to keep the excitement going. Well, how about that? That's a great target for C.J. Stroud. Tall, he can see over all the defenders.
All right, well, that'll do it for us this week and this semester. At Bearkat Student Media News, I'm Jessica Maldonado.
And I'm Hunter King. Thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed our newscast throughout this semester. We'll see you back here in the fall. Have a great summer.